Good morning. Welcome to Studio 365. It is the weekend. It is Friday, May 11th, and my name is Joshua, and I'm here in the studio with Pastor Carrie Palmer. Totally excited to kick off our weekend.
You love this day.
I do. It's a great day.
Yeah. But remember, our pact is that every day is a great day.
That's right. Every day is a great day, but Friday is like a greater day. So the only thing that kind of is like a bummer is I do get my allergy shots on Friday.
Oh.
So, and I could get them any day of the week, and I don't know why, but I kind of have this like mentality that if I just want to get my work done and then get my allergy shots and then kind of be done. And
is it
so
like a prize to you? Like, all right, now I'm ready for the allergy
kind of so, yeah.
shot?
So I get the allergy shots. Well, and you have to like wait like 20 minutes or 30 minutes
after you have the injection.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a forced peaceful time in my life.
Waiting in a doctor's
that's
office.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow,
so
we need to make your life a little better.
I know. So yeah. So
but you are in Studio 365 today, so that's good.
That is bad when my thing I look forward to is getting. But anyways, yeah. So the weekends are good.
Maybe people will like give you trips now or something.
Maybe so. Yeah, we'll see what I can get.
And maybe you can just include me in on that.
There you go. That's right. So if you feel sorry for us, please email.
That's right. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good day, and I'm excited kind of for another good topic today, and it's one that we've touched on many times about good, the word good.
Yeah.
And this one comes from the scripture Galatians 9, where it says in the NIV, so it's kind of, older language, if you will, but it says, let us not become weary in doing good. And what it really says is like, our whole job is about doing good here on earth. And that can be hard.
Yeah.
And that is hard to realize that it's not about ourselves.
Right.
It's a huge principle when you finally understand that living is not about myself.
Yeah. I think there are a lot of people who still are trying to, understand that. And I mean, we obviously all are, but that is very true. And I think that it's just the way that we start out. I mean, you do have to, you have to at least take care of yourself to some level, but then it's like there's this point where, okay, now you really need to turn that focus outward and worry, instead of just all on you.
Right. It's such a surprise, though, when you realize that your life is about connecting with others.
Right.
And it's not about, this is what's happening to me and everyone should stop and be concerned.
Yes.
Even though sometimes it feels that way.
Right.
That we have to really get a whole new perspective and say, this is what's happening to me. How's this going to impact others?
Right.
What do I need to do to make sure that they're okay? And it really is a whole nother dynamic. And, if someone is in your life that is difficult, rather than always thinking about myself and how difficult they are, I need to look at them and say, why is it so difficult? Why have they become that difficult person? And I'm sure you have some experiences to tell about when you had to do something good and it was hard. There's a lot of different times. Something that does come to mind is I was leading this group that we were on kind of a little mission trip to San Francisco. Oh, okay.
And we were in the Tenderloin district, which if you know anything about that, it's kind of a rough place. And there was this mission there, and we were serving, doing stuff, and they asked me, everyone has to come in and listen to like a little inspirational devotional message before they get to eat, which, maybe isn't the best idea. And they asked me if I would be willing to do it one day. And I'm like, so the previous day, there hadn't been like a lot of people there, maybe like 30 people. But the day that I'm doing it, there's like 70, 80 people in this very small room. It was packed. And it was the only time that I've ever been giving a little talk or a message that a fight broke out.
Oh.
Yeah, and these guys...
Pretty hungry people.
Yeah, these guys got in a fight. And, but what we were there doing was we were trying to do good and help people. And even though, there were addictions and all kinds of things that were making everyone very difficult to work with, the hope is that we were doing the right thing and that was, going to make an impact and a difference. So,
and I think probably if you knew their story, that it really wasn't about you at that moment.
Right.
But the fact that you were there at some point or another at least one or two or even more people were very impacted by
Right.
that. And I
Yeah.
think that's what we have to remember all the time, that we do our part.
Yeah.
And then we have to trust God to get that, message out. And I remember long ago, I made the decision that when someone stopped me on the street that and needed something, that I would have just a little extra cash, but also a little gift certificate, so that someone could feel blessed and
Oh, that's
honored
cool.
for the day.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we have to always remember, is that the main thing that we want to do in our good, and when we do good, is
Yeah.
to love everybody. I love Bob Goff. I've mentioned him before in
Right.
his book, that Everybody Always, and it's about everybody. I think his first chapter is, you and I talked about it, is that creepers or
creepy
creepy
people or something. I think it's creepy people. Yeah.
Yeah. I call those people pills, but that we are called to connect
Right.
with them and love them. And so I think our challenge today is, don't get tired of doing good. It's really a huge impact in this world when we do that. So Joshua and friends, I will talk to you tomorrow in Studio 365.
Well, go out there and do good, and hopefully a fight won't break out while you're doing it. But we want to thank you for listening to this episode of Studio 365. If you haven't done this, some of you may be listening via the web every day, but there's several other ways to listen. You can go download the podcast app if you're on Apple. There's lots of other places. So look for us, subscribe to us, and we will see you tomorrow right here.